Good morning. It's Johnny Sunshine. And it's Friday, guys. So far, I have one job to go do. I may have to do some digging. It's a house that's for sale. The water company is trying to ensure that there's no lead in the water systems. The service is going up to houses. So this is an older house built in the 50s. Most likely had a galvanized water service when it was built. They just need to have a licensed plumber confirm that it's been switched over to either copper or PVC. I'm sure it has been, because a 75-year-old galvanized 3/4 inch line, you would be getting a trickle out of the faucets in the house. The house has been repiped. That's all I have so far today, which is great, because I'd really rather not even work, to be honest with you. I want to show you guys with that whole battalion of county workers yesterday. I want to show you what they did. There were at least 6 guys, and you know, they got the flag waivers, they got all this shit, and I just want to show you what they did with all that equipment. They took a scoop. They took a scoop out of there with that big ass machine. They took another scoop out of here with the big machine. They did this whole section. They did this whole section. Took a scoop out of that. A scoop out of that. A scoop there. And a scoop there. I mean, they did the whole front of this guy's house, which I'm sure he's not happy about it. But they took a scoop there and a scoop in front of these. You know, basically they cleaned out in front of the culverts. But this is what they did all day, man. I'm just saying, I could have paid a couple of Mexican guys from Home Depot to do that. For a couple $100 fucking dollars, they would have done that, man. Come on. Wow, these boys are working, Jackson. So, this house is at a standstill, man. There's nothing happening here. It's been at least a month, maybe 5 weeks. It's just at that point where nothing's happening, man. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, these guys are going to go around this whole fucking neighborhood and do that. So I was thinking yesterday, after my video about those Trumpers who live in that camper, that's what hell must look like. That's what hell is going to look like for Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth for murdering fucking people. You know? I mean, are we as bad as them? You know? Is that what we're doing now? We're as bad as the drug cartels? What the fuck, man? I mean, what a horror story. story to go in there and wake up and the first thing you see is mountains and mountains and mountains of fucking Trump shit. God, that was a bad investment on their part. That guy probably sitting there in that driver's seat thinking, what the fuck am I gonna do with all this Trump shit that was made in China? I don't know, man. He got on the wrong train. He said that one of the signs in the back of that fucking thing was the Trump train's here. Bro, you got on the wrong train, man. Look where you ended up. In a goddamn Walmart parking lot, and they kicked you out. What the fuck? Now he's on the run. 4 o'clock in the morning, you gotta move this piece of shit with all these fucking whatever's hanging all over the fucking place. Yeah, they got on the wrong fucking train, Jackson. The train to nowhere. And then Trump's gonna leave, if he even makes it to the end of his term. And that'll be the end of it. That'll be the end of, besides all the court cases where these guys get locked up for treason and war crimes and the total fucking disregard for the law precedents. They need to start at the Supreme Court. John Roberts, all of them motherfuckers. Samuel Alito, he just reminds me of a guy who'd be hanging out at a fucking train station, blowing people. Fucking creepy motherfucker. That one's gonna get me fucking demonetized on this video, but yeah, them guys, people, wake up. Have things really gotten better under? Is he making America great again? Yeah, he is. He's getting all them motherfuckers who work hard as hell out of here. Now we're stuck with a bunch of overweight fucking good old boys to do the work. Come on! I can't come in today. Well, what's the problem, Bubba? I mean, you didn't come in yesterday either. Yeah, it's another one. I can't find my boot. I only found my left boot, and I can't find my right boot. So, when I find it, I'll call you. I'll let you know. Yeah. Bubba Butt Crack. Yeah. So that guy in that rolling fucking cauldron of fucking hell called me yesterday because I had given him my business phone number. I don't really care about that. But he called me up, man, after I gave him the Teflon tape. And Johnny's a generous soul, man. I mean, I tried to help the guy out. There was no way I was going into that back room. Who knows what the fuck's back there? I mean, the Donald Trump whips and chains and, little girls' panties with Trump tracks on them. Yeah. Anyways, he called me up and he texted me and said thank you. And I quickly and promptly blocked his phone number. Sorry, guy. You're just not somebody I want to fucking, chat with. Pretty funny, man. I'd really push the envelope. What are you gonna do? So Mikey had a story today. It reminded me of a Dave Chappelle story. He said his alarm went off. at about 4 in the morning, and he jumps out of bed, and before he jumped out of bed, he was dreaming about a bunch of fucking Latina chicas on the beach, you know, with beer and water or whatever, Grey Goose and ice. So, you know, if Mikey's still healthy, you know, I mean, I would have had a boner dreaming about that. So he jumps out of bed, and he mentioned he was in his birthday suit, which is a, you know, kind of, but he said he grabbed his Glock, and he runs out of his bedroom naked with a boner in one hand and a Glock in the other, and he yells down to the first floor, "I am the owner, and I am armed with a boner and a Glock." And he was talking to himself. There wasn't anybody there. But yeah, I'll never get that visual out of my mind. Mikey fucking Pipes, naked with a Glock in his hand. Come on. These people live in a fucking world that is just fucking, you know, there's fucking total mayhem just around the corner for all of these people all the fucking time. Come on, man. Wake up, people. So I'm at Detweiler's. I'm in no hurry to get where I'm going. There's a bee. Son of a bitch. They still make them? A fucking bee just said hello to me. Yeah, so that was my morning. It was freezing fucking cold up there in New York. And I was actually, while I was watching it, I was sitting on my front lanai in my underwear. It's a beautiful day, as you can see. I have a t-shirt on. I was having my coffee, and then I was like, you know what? I think I'll jump in my spa. I'm going to talk to these people who are at my house, the cabana. I'm going to talk to them about their racing. I may run up there to the track just to watch them compete. I think there must be some kind of a national meet or something at DeSoto Speedway this weekend. And they've been testing and tuning. He's been there every day this week. They get up early in the morning. I did get a look at the guy. He was pinging all over the fucking place. He was playing with Bella and Gussie, and I think he had a flat tire, man. Unfortunately, he must have picked up a nail. But if they're racing their cars, I'd like to go up there, and I gotta tell you, he's gotta have sponsors. That's where it's at when you're into car racing, because he's a young guy, and his truck's got to be worth 120 grand. I mean, it's a badass truck. I'll show you that. And I just want to see what his race cars are. It wouldn't surprise me if there are sponsorship stickers all over the fucking thing. Those guys get paid well. I knew a kid who had one, and Outback was giving him 50 grand a year to have their sticker on the side of the car. So anyways, it's Friday. I'm gonna go dig up like 3 or 4 spots of this water service. I've got my boots on, and I think when I blew my knee out, I was out there at that farm with the geese and digging up that clean out. I think I messed my knee up, man. So it's really about 90% now, 85, 90%. So I don't want to mess it up again today. I'm going to have to be careful digging. I'm going to use like a 6-inch wide shovel and dig off to the side of the water service, and then just expose it and take a picture of it in one where it connects to either the copper or CPVC going into the house. And we'll see. Could be copper, depending on when it was done. it was done in the 80s and beyond, it's most like, and so I'm gonna go in here and have a little breakfast if I can, if they still have the shit. But anyways, I'm gonna post this video, guys, because I know they're gonna flag it because of my content, and so we're gonna try to get around that. Maybe this one's for nothing. So have a great day. Mikey, it's cold up there. He was talking about getting a place down here in Longboat Key, Florida this morning, because he really liked the place, St. Regis Hotel, which is an affiliate of the Marriott, I guess. But to his dismay, they just had a vote out there on Longboat Key, the main street, the main drag going from Sarasota all the way down Longboat Key, which is a barrier island. The name of that street is Gulf of Mexico Drive. And of course, with all these fucking Looney Tunes in the White House and around the country, they wanted to change the name of that street to Gulf of America Drive. So they put it up for a vote on Longboat Key, and they unanimously voted to keep it the Gulf of Mexico Drive. So Mikey, you might want to reconsider. You know, they're just not your type of people, man. You know, well, just get used to saying Gulf of Mexico, baby. That's all I can tell you. But it is a beautiful place, white sand. Yeah, it's fucking nice, man. It is nice here in Sarasota. It's because all the money from up north that comes down here. Sure, it's fucking from all these people working for $8 an hour with no benefits, no retirement. You know, you have to fill out a fucking food stamp fucking application when you get hired. Yeah. Alright, let me go get something to eat.